Okay, so let's talk about Chainsaw Man, chapter 34, titled Minor. Now, let me just start by saying this chapter was amazing. This chapter was a complete banger. Last chapter was good, it set it up, and this chapter knocked it out the park. Fujimoto just keeps bringing me some great weekly content, and I love him for it. So, before we jump into this chapter, let's talk about what happened the last chapter. Last week, we got introduced to some new characters, some new devils, and some new fiends. So, we got introduced to the Angel Devil, the Shark Fiend, the Spider Devil, the Violence Devil, and then we also got to see Aki do some pretty badass shit with his sword. Not the nail, not the cursed nail, but an actual sword. Chopping up zombies. And that's where we jump in this week with Aki confronting the Ghost Devil, which somehow has been summoned by Sawatari, the girl who killed Himeno. So at the beginning of this chapter, we see Aki go ham on the Ghost Devil, cutting off its arms and hands like it's nothing, like he doesn't see the connection between the Ghost Devil and Himeno, even though we know he does from his reaction at the end of last chapter. And he's doing pretty well. Even Sawatari mentions that he's moving better than last time. And we learn how Aki actually is using this power of the Future Devil. So the Future Devil gave Aki his power in his right eye, which allows his right eye to see a few seconds into the future. It's really like a Sharingan, honestly. But that's the catch. He can see into the future. That doesn't mean he's gonna be able to stop what happens. As we can see, because the Ghost Devil has hundreds of hands that are about to grab Aki, and he can see them all coming. But that doesn't mean he can cut them all or dodge them all, because one punches him in the stomach and the other grabs him on the neck and starts choking him out. And it's like, damn, Aki, you're doing well. But Sawatari tells the Ghost Devil to finish him. And that's when Aki blacks out for a second, and we see a flashback to when Aki and Himeno first met and they went out to lunch together, and Himeno tried to have Aki smoke. This happened back in like chapter 15, something like that. I don't know. It was a while ago, especially since we're in chapter 35 right now. But Himeno talks Aki into smoking anyway. But right before he actually starts smoking, he tells Himeno that you're a terrible mentor if you're trying to make a minor smoke. And Himeno's like, you're a minor? Shocked look on his face. Like, I don't know how old Aki is currently or in the flashback, but yeah, he seemed like he was probably actually 16 when he started, just like how Denji is 16 now, which would be kind of cool, unless Denji and Aki are the same age now, which then that means Aki was really young. But nevertheless, so Himeno takes the cigarette away from Aki and tells him, if you really want to rely on something, I'll give it back to you in the future when you grow up. And that's when Aki catches his breath and notices that the Ghost Devil is holding out one of its arms to him with something in it. And when the hand opens, it's a cigarette. Aki grabs it and he rolls it around and he sees that it says Easy Revenge. And Aki just stares at it with a blank face, and he actually looks up and just a look of determination pops up in his face, and he just walks towards the Ghost Devil. Sawatari is shocked, and he has something playing in his mind, which we should have all known this. If anyone was going to know a weakness to the Ghost Devil, it would be Himeno. And if Himeno was going to tell anybody that weakness, it was going to be Aki. Aki's remembering what Himeno said. She said the Ghost Devil doesn't have eyes, so it senses fear. So all he has to do is remember all the good times with Himeno, and he casually walks up the arms of the Ghost Devil to its head, and he chops it off. With the hopeful, nice memories that he's going to be able to see Himeno soon, because he doesn't have long to live either. And with a huge spray of blood, the Ghost Devil falls to the ground dead. I don't know how devils specifically die. I guess you can kill them. We have seen them die before, but I don't know if they can actually ever come back if they're born from the fear of the thing they represent. But Sawatari sees this and is like, shit, and tries to summon her Snake Devil again, but Aki just looks at her and says, don't kill her. And he's not talking to Sawatari, he's talking to Kobeni, who somehow snuck up behind her and pulled a knife on her. And we know from those few chapters ago, wow, it's almost 10 chapters now, that Kobeni with a knife is dangerous. And she's right behind her. And that's when we get to the last page of the chapter. We see Aki just walks up to Sawatari and Kobeni. Sawatari looking scared as hell, and Aki asks her, why did you stay with the Bureau? And Kobeni just gets this kind of defeated look on her face. and says, "I was close to earning a bonus." And that's the chapter. That's the end of chapter 35. And it's like, Kobeni, what? Why did is that seriously? Or were you trying to like get revenge for your fallen allies? Because I don't know. Everyone in the 4th division has a reason to want to still be a devil hunter and still fight in this crazy war. And like, we know Aki's, we know Denji's, we know Power, she can't get out of it. But Kobeni, like, what is the real reason she's still doing this? Like, does she really doesn't need money that bad for her family? But I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, that was a chapter. It was really fun, actually. Like, I really enjoyed it. It was really quick, too. It was only 20 pages or 19 pages for the actual chapter. No double page spreads. And, like, not a lot of dialogue. It was just fighting. And I'll take that. It was pretty good. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you definitely check out the rest of the videos on my channel at Win19. Make sure you check out my Twitch channel where I'm going to be gaming much more. I've been playing some Fallout New Vegas on there. I'm going to be playing some more games as they come out. I'm going to be playing Control from 505 Gaming. I'm going to play Man of Medan, the Telltale game. But yeah, those are coming out next week, so make sure you check out my channels and like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video, subscribe for more content, and yeah, peace.